academic procession comes into this very distribution hall. Please let us rise for the academic procession. The procession is being led by members of the student union government.
Of course, the procession is being led by the faculty officer, Faculty of Engineering, College of Engineering and Environmental Studies of Olabisi Onabanjo. Can we put our hands together as I introduce to you Dr. Titi Egberumbe. Of course, you could see a host of other head of department in this Faculty of Engineering, and of course the principal officers of Olabisi Onabanjo University under the amiable leadership of our own Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola. Can we put our hands together? Thank you very much. Thank you, and to welcome them into the hall to signal the formal commencement of the program of today. Of course, the Vice Chancellor of this great university is being deputized by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academy, Professor Olatutu Abosedi Oderinge, and of course the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Tipo Olubomeyin. Not leaving behind the Secretary to Council and of course the Registrar of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Dr. Bayo Olukoton. Thank you very much. We also have the University Librarian, Professor Feyitoladike Olipade on the project. Thank you very much. And of course, the last but not the least guy in the university poster, Mr. Femi Shonwuni FCA. Can we put our hands together? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Of course, our special guest of honor today, the custodian of today's program, I introduce to you as well, the President of Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, is equally very much around, Engineer Professor Sadiq Subahir Abubakar, FNSC. Let's put our hands together. And of course, the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, we appreciate you. Engineer Alhaji Alimata Robbie, we appreciate you. Put your hands together. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. For the Registrar for the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, because very much around Engineer Professor OAU Uche FNC. Let's put our hands together. Thank you. This is the 11th graduate membership induction ceremony and note taking and public lecture being organized by the Faculty of Engineering of this great college, College of Engineering and Environmental Studies in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once as you are standing, we will formally commence the program by reciting the national anthem, the Ogun State anthem, and of course, Olabisi Onabanjo University anthem. Thank you very much. very much. Let's have our seat. Once again, I welcome you all to another edition of the induction ceremony. This time around is the 11th graduate membership of this great institution, Olabisi Onabanjo University. Today we'll be having, equally along with the induction ceremony, we'll be having a public lecture to be delivered by a distinguished engineer and of course a distinguished academic from the world of engineering in Nigeria, under the title, Beyond the Degree, Building a Sustainable Engineering, a Career in Engineering. Can we put our hands together as I introduce our distinguished personality on the high table here? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of course, let me especially introduce to you the headman of this great university, where we have this wonderful College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, the architect of good fortune in Olabisi Onabanjo University, the game changer in Olabisi Onabanjo University, the man that has turned around the both intellectual and physical infrastructure in Olabisi Onabanjo University. I introduce to you the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University and of course a great alumnus of Olabisi Onabanjo University. I introduce to you our distinguished Comrade Commander of Student Union, Vice Chancellor Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Of course, that is an assertion confirming what I've just mentioned, that our distinguished Vice Chancellor of today is a former student and a graduate of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Thank you very much. Our graduate of today, your own will not be an exception in making sure that you are successful in life. Thank you very much. Of course, our Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic is equally very much around. Of course, it's unably absent, but I'm very sure spiritually, a very spiritual, being a professor of of religious studies in Olabisi Onabanjo University, is very much around spiritually. I introduce to you, in case you see her next time, is the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Olatudu Abosede Oderinide. Put your hands together. I've just been told she's superintending the examination procedures in Olabisi Onabanjo currently there. Thank you very much. Of course, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration is equally very much around, another distinguished alumnus of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Oladipo Olubumeyi. Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much. We equally have our Registrar and Secretary Council of Olabisi Onabanjo University, another distinguished scholar in administration, Dr. Caleb Ilemobayo Orukoton. Our parents, can you put our hands together for the personality that will be signing or that has already signed the certificate of these distinguished graduates who are being inducted into the engineering profession? Can I see this, another resounding applause to the distinguished personality on the high table? Thank you very much. Of course, our university librarian is equally very much around. She is not only superintending the library in Olabisi Onabanjo University, but duly represented in every campus of Olabisi Onabanjo University, including this college you are today. I introduce to you another distinguished scholar, Professor Pentola Nikel Onifade. She's a university librarian. Of course, the bossa, we call her the Chancellor of the Exchequer of this great university. Mr. Olufemi Stephen Showumi, FCA, is very much around. Thank you very much. I equally recognize another distinguished Oswite, is the Provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies in Olabisi Onabanjo University. I introduce to you Professor Bashir Odufuwa. Let's put our hands together. comrade commanders, we appreciate you. Of course, we equally have the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, the personality that has been making sure, running a task in making sure today is a reality in all respects. I introduce to you this very iron lady in engineering faculty here, Engineer Professor Olufunke Aki-Kurulire. Thank you very much. FNCE. Thank you very much. Of course, he's a leader indeed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of course, our current, the Council of Registration of Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria is very much around today. I'm talking of the President, Engineer Professor Sadiq Shubair Abubakar, FNCE. Thank you very much. But today, this our distinguished personality is not ably represented but adequately represented in terms of physical appearance and intellectual competence by Engineer Folashade Adebayo. Is the current council member representing Southwest today. Can we see her? Thank you very much. Madam, you have not been saying well in case of next time they come across you. Let's see you rise again. Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much. Of course, the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Ali Maguia Rabiu, FNCSE, MFR, is equally very much around today, but adequately represented by another distinguished engineer, Engineer Sheyi Odunuga, the chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Mowe branch. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Registrar of Current, Engineer Professor O.A.U. Uche, is equally very much represented due to logistics. Today is being represented by Engineer Tomide Akinawo. Let's put our hands together. The head of Current, Lagos Regional Office. Thank you very much. Of course, the personality that we'll be introducing next is to give us the intellectual diet today. But before I do that, please, Mr. Vice Chancellor, permit me to specially recognize our very distinguished Dean very much around here. Of course, it could be an omission, but it might not be, forgivable. Let me specially recognize the Dean. Yoruba will say, "Eye ki fakwa konfu." In this College of Engineering, we have the Faculty of Engineering and at the same time, Faculty of Environmental Studies. Let me introduce to you the Dean Faculty of Environmental Studies in our midst today, Professor Abiodun Oyiloye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together? Let's put our hands together first and foremost. Graduates, you are not clapping, you are not putting hands together there. Thank you very much. I emphasize this because I'm introducing another very distinguished personality in our midst today. Of course, in Olabisi Onabanjo University, we appreciate what we give to people in terms of quality and content. In Olabisi Onabanjo University today, our own Vice Chancellor is equally a beneficiary of the benefaction he's been extending to other parents who are lucky parents of today. Our Vice Chancellor is equally apart from being a Vice Chancellor of today, is equally a very lucky parent. He's equally Baba engineer of today. Let's put our hands together. So it's on this note, I want to specially recognize, I will call the first person on this side of the podium of the hall today, the lucky parent, one of the lucky parents of today, or I say the head of lucky parent by virtue of our personality, and at the same time, by virtue of our responsibility in Olabisi Onabanjo University, as the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Obafemi Awolowo College of Health Sciences. I introduce to you the spouse of the Vice Chancellor and the Dean of Faculty of BMS in Olabisi Onabanjo University, and one of the lucky parents of today, Professor Anotulaha Deji Apopelola Deji Abuola. That is a dean and is proud of the Vice Chancellor, and at the same time one of the lucky parents of today. Mama engineer nìyẹn, is that also? That is the person that is managing the affair of the Vice Chancellor, both intellectually and of course in the other location. Our Dean, we are very appreciative of your standing by our Vice Chancellor in making sure that the last 4 years has been a very history, not history alone, but the exemplary record we have set in this university. Thank you very much, our distinguished professor. Professor Yawo, Professor, we appreciate you. Professor Yawo, Vice Chancellor, we appreciate you. And of course, I thought you want to, okay, sorry, let me stop there. Others will still come. Of course, we have the deputy bursar in charge of treasury, the man that will always release every cover in the University of Nigeria University. Very much in our midst. Otumba in our midst today. We appreciate you. Otumba Eniton, everyone in career. That's the Otumba in charge of is the deputy bursar in treasury. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, another distinguished personality who has joined the Vice Chancellor and of course the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. We appreciate you, madam, from the clinical. We appreciate you. And of course, I'll get that name across to you. I had to beg specially to making sure that I came purposely because of that. Let me specially recognize also another, the retired but not tired director from the Ministry of Education in Ekiti State in our midst today. Is equally one of the lucky parents from where you put the dot later. I introduce to you Chief Mrs. Ni Agbola, we appreciate you. Of course, the personality that will be giving us the intellectual diet of today is the personality is engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi, FNSC, FAENG. We appreciate you, thank you very much. I to recognize the chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers in Ilaro branch, of course, who is the former acting dean of this Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Dr. Abayomi Layeni. Thank you very much. We currently have the representative of Director of Health Services in our midst today. We appreciate you. Dr. Ogunsalu, we appreciate you. The representative, the personality in charge of payment in Olabisolema in this college here, Mr. Chanusi, you are equally recognized. Of course, I'll continue to communicate our other personality here today, but permit me to quickly recognize the personalities in the Faculty of Engineering who has been assisting the Dean Faculty of Engineering in making sure that today is a reality. Let me quickly recognize the acting head of Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering Department in Olabisolema University, Engineer Dr. Babalola Ayola Biola. Thank you very much, we appreciate you. The acting head Civil Engineering Department, Engineer Dr. Blessing Orobade, we appreciate you. Of course, Engineer Dr. Mrs. Abisola Olayiwola, the acting head Computer Engineering Department, we appreciate you. And my very good friend, the acting head Electrical Electronics Engineering, Engineer Dr. Kaku. Then the acting head Mechanical Engineering, Engineer Dr. Collins Nwakosha, we appreciate you. And of course, the sub-dean of undergraduate in College of Engineering, Engineer Dr. Babatunde Olusola Adetifa, we appreciate you. Not leaving behind, the sub-dean postgraduate, Engineer Dr. Solomon Giwa, thank you for coming, we appreciate you. And of course, the powerful faculty officer, Dr. Titi Egberungwe is the faculty officer, Faculty of Engineering. Let me now invite the personality, our distinguished dean, a woman of substance in engineering, of course a distinguished member of APWEN, Association of Professional Women Engineers in Nigeria, Abeokuta branch. We appreciate our College of Engineering Dean, Professor Olufunke Akurikolere, to please step forward and give, thank you very much, and give the welcome address on behalf of the College of Engineering.
The Vice Chancellor, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Ayode Johnson Afola, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, the Registrar of Olabisi Onabanjo University, University Librarian, the University Bursar, the Provost, College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Dean, Faculty of Environmental Studies, Royal Majesties, dear President, I know they are still on their way. The President, Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, ably represented by Engineer Folashade Adebayo. The President, the Nigerian Society of Engineers, who is ably represented here today by Engineer Sheyi Odunuga, Chairman NSC Mowe Brand. The Registrar of Koren, represented today by Engineer Tomide Akinawo, and is the head of Koren Lagos Regional Office. And of course, the Chairman NSC Ilaro Brand, Engineer who is also co-hosting with us, Engineer Dr. Abayomi T. Layeni. Our guest speaker of today, Engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi, FNSC, who is also the past president of Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please permit me also to recognize the NSC Chairman, Abeokuta Branch, Engineer Olumayowa Idowu, FNSC, the NSC Chairman, Ota Branch, Engineer Fabian Anyanwu, the Appoint Chairman, Abeokuta Branch, Engineer Bolande Folusho Adeoye and her team, the HODs and subdean of Faculty of Engineering, the teaching and non-teaching staff of Faculty of Engineering and Environmental Studies, proud parents here present, great Nigerian students, ever dynamic Nigerian students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this very important occasion, the 11th induction ceremony of the Faculty of Engineering, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwoye, Ibogun campus. Today's event will witness induction of our engineering graduates into the graduate membership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, who will also take oaths as KUPI engineers to be conducted by the Nigerian Society of Engineers and the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, KOREN, respectively. First, I wish to most sincerely welcome our Vice Chancellor and the entire university management team for their presence and continuous support for engineering education in the university. Sir, your leadership, commitment to academic excellence, and sustained investment in infrastructure and human capacity development have greatly contributed to the quality of our graduates we are celebrating today. We are particularly grateful, sir, for the confidence you continue to place in the Faculty of Engineering. The trust you have shown is clearly demonstrated by the fact that your biological children, not child, biology, because your biological children are enrolled in this faculty with one among today's inductees. I think we need to give our Vice Chancellor and our Vice Chancellor a round of applause. This is something that a lot of us are guilty of. Our Vice Chancellor, not because of the trust he has in Olabisi Onabanjo University, his children are also members of this, also students in the faculty. We appreciate you, sir, for that. The confidence strengthens our resolve to continue to deliver highest standard of engineering education. Sir, we appreciate your inspiring leadership by example. We also wish to express our profound appreciation to the Vice Chancellor for graciously approving the construction of 750 capacity lecture theatre for the faculty, which is almost completed. Let's appreciate our Vice Chancellor for this. This landmark intervention will significantly enhance our teaching and learning environment, accommodate our growing student population, and further strengthen the faculty's capacity to produce high-quality engineering graduates for national development. I would also like to welcome the distinguished officials and representatives of NSC and KOREN. They were introduced earlier. We appreciate your presence and unwavering dedication to maintaining professional standards and ensuring that engineering practice in Nigeria remains globally competitive. Your mentorship, regulation, and professional guidance continue to shape the future of engineering practice in our nation, Nigeria. Our special appreciation goes to the head of department of this great faculty. All the head of the department, you are well appreciated. Our Subdean, the hardworking Subdean, we appreciate you for the outstanding leadership and tireless effort invested in nurturing this graduate to this important milestone. The successful training of these engineers, graduate engineers, is not an easy task, and your commitment, alongside the dedication of all academic and technical staff, has made this achievement possible. We thank you for the good work and encourage you to continue to uphold the high standard that define this faculty. We also welcome our distinguished speaker and all our invited guests. We are honored to have you share your wealth of professional experience and insight with our young engineers today. Your presence adds great value to this ceremony. So our dear graduates, the inductees of today, today is a day of celebration. Can we appreciate God for that? But it is also a day of responsibility. You have been formally admitted into a noble profession that demands competence, discipline, innovation, and ethical conduct. The knowledge you have acquired here is only the foundation. The real learning begins now as you step into the professional world. Always remember the society looks up to engineers to provide solutions that improve infrastructure, drive technological development, protect the environment, and enhance quality of life. I encourage you all to remain committed to continuous professional development, to embrace teamwork, and to uphold ethical standard of NSC and current at all times. Let integrity guide your decisions. Let excellence define your work, and let service to humanity remain the central purpose of your profession. Nigeria, and indeed the whole world, needs engineers who are not only technically sound, but also visionary, innovative, and dependable. To the parents and guardians here, we thank you for your sacrifices. Please, I want us to appreciate our parents. You have done so well. Iṣu ọwọ́ jìnnà fún yín jẹ o. Ẹ má fẹ̀yìntì jẹun ọmọ ni o. We thank you all for your sacrifices, encouragement, and unwavering support that have made this day possible. Your investment in these young professionals will continue to yield benefits for families, communities, and the nation at large. Once again, I warmly welcome everyone to this memorable induction ceremony and congratulate our 2026 graduates on this remarkable achievement. They are actually 2025 graduates on this remarkable achievement. May this induction mark the beginning of a fulfilling, impactful, and distinguished engineering career for each and every one of you. Once again, congratulations. Thank you, and God bless you all.
No. Ó fẹ́ mú kíní tọ́jú ẹ̀mí.
I appreciate the Dean Faculty of Engineering once again. You could see that woman signifies is everything. You know, since I was fighting with her, when I was talking, I was fighting with this mic. Now, when I came back, everything is, when you see a woman, don't disrespect them. So she has made everything easy for me now. I don't need to have to tiptoe before I could speak, unlike when I came in here. Put your hands together for the Dean Faculty of Engineering. Of course, that's how she's been doing, in making sure that things are very easy for both students and staff in the Faculty of Engineering, in the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies. Thank you very much. Let me especially recognize the Olu of Ibogun, traditional, Adesina, Fakayode Foluade, Akininikun. Ọba Akíníkun, ẹ bá wa ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ bá wa ní kábíyèsí o. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí very much. Orí adé àgbè yín o. Kábíyèsí ló ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ṣe àṣẹ. Thank you very much. Now, thank you very much. Of course, that is our host, the royal father of the host community we are now. Mr. Vice Chancellor, we equally have in our midst today the spouse to the paramount ruler of Jewa land in our midst, who is equally the Olu of Ilaru, and of course the chairman of Oba in Council in Ogun State, Council of Oba in Ogun State, Olori Omotayo Olugbenle. Ẹ bá ní kábíyèsí o. Kábíyèsí o. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me now quickly invite the Provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Professor Bashiru Dufuwa, to please step forward and give his remark in this program. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together. Graduates, you are not putting your hands together here. Thank you very much. That's the Provost.
The Vice Chancellor, and somebody I can call the brain, and also a very proud parent. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics and the Admin, the University Registrar, the University Librarian, the Bossa, the current President, the NSC President, the guest speaker of today, Hapwen Association, the chairman NSA Ilaru, who happens to be our own, Dr. Lairi, the royal fathers of today, my colleagues in the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, and the greatest Nigerian students, and the greatest Gogo, greatest Baba. It is with immense honor and joy that I welcome you all to this historic gathering of the 11th graduate membership induction ceremony of the Faculty of Engineering, College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Ibo, Jerusalem. Today we are not only celebrating academic and professional excellence, we are also blessed by the divine presence of our royal fathers and custodians of heritage and community spirit. Your presence here today has great cultural value and spiritual significance to this ceremony, reminding our graduates that their education is rooted in the community that values tradition, wisdom, and progress. On that note, permit me to appreciate the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Ayola. Not only because he is the sitting Vice Chancellor of the university, but a proud leader, a mentor, and somebody who actually demonstrates leadership that we, coming generation, can boldly touch our chest and say we are proud of you. Thank you very much, sir. Today marks a sacrifice transition from students to equipment engineers, from learning, serving. As you take your oath, remember that engineering is not just a profession, it is a calling to build, to innovate, and to sustain. Again, we also appreciate the Vice Chancellor for what he has been doing in the college, and like Oliver Twins, I want to believe, sir. Sir, I want to believe the next induction ceremony, that's the 12th one, will be celebrated in the hall that you single-handedly, in the 750 hall, that you single-handedly make sure that this particular college take advantage of that.
town, we appreciate you. And we also want to commend you that the perimeter fencing of this particular college, which actually resulted to serious encroachment into the land of this university, is seriously in progress. And by the grace of God, we will leave to do May this ceremony inspire you all to build not only structures, systems, but also a legacy of integrity, sustainability, and service to humanity. To the parents, congratulations, and to our graduates, I wish you all a sojourn in life. Thank you very much, and you are also welcome.
Thank you very much. That's the provost. I will not use that adjective I used to call him. Of course, you will say that later. That's the Provost College of Engineering and Environmental Studies in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Bashir Odufuwa, a distinguished alumnus of OOU. We appreciate you. Let me now invite, before I will do that, let me specially and humbly recognize the Chancellor of the Exchequer of this great university, the immediate past bursar of Olabisi Onabanjo University, who has been making sure that every need in terms of finances of this College of Engineering were or was released as at when due as of the time he was in office. Mr. Semiu Makinde, FCA, will recognize you. And that's the immediate past bursar of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Let me now invite Dr. Let me now invite the chairman of Ilaro branch, Nigerian Society of Engineers, the former acting dean, Faculty of Engineering and Engineering in Olabisi Onabanjo here, Dr. Abayomi Layenito. Please step forward and give this remark.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Well, we are all welcome. There's two dilemmas here. In the NSC, we have our own protocols, but the protocol has already been established. And I will stay on that existing protocol because I'm also a staff of Olabisi Onabanjo University. But nevertheless, I want to use this opportunity to also welcome again the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Ali Masuya Rabiu, FNSC, and MFR, ably represented by Engineer Seyi Odunuga, the chairman, NSC Mububra. You are welcome, sir. Also, I want to also recognize our former president, also seated here this afternoon as the guest speaker in the person of Engineer Olorufemi, FNSC. You are also welcome. Also, I want to recognize again, he has been recognized before, but I want to re-recognize him again. He's the chairman of Abeokuta branch. He's not just the chairman of Abeokuta branch. He's the chairman of the chairman of all branches of Nigerian Society of Engineers. Engineer Olumayo Wari. Then I want to recognize the chairman of that branch, Engineer Fabian, that was invited. You are also highly welcome. Thank you. We also now welcome our people from Korea. Without Korea, we are no engineers. Without Korea, we are no engineers. Yeah, we've done a bit, but Korea will register you as engineers in Nigeria. And from the president of Korea, Engineer Professor Sadiq Subar Abubakar, FNSC, FANG, ably represented by Engineer Folasade Adebayo, we recognize you, ma'am. And the registrar of Korea, Professor OAU Uche, FNSC, represented by Engineer Tomide Akinowu. We also welcome you, sir. So we want to also now welcome, because what I'm just going to do is to do welcoming. We want to welcome all the parents. For many of the parents, you have been here once or twice. For some, you are just coming here for the first time to see where your children, they are in safe hands. And we also want to congratulate you because this is a special day for your children. Because they've been here, I mean, no, they were here 4 years in Ibubu, 1 year at Agowe, and all through. It's a tedious training, but they are true. Coupled with the fact that we are not just training them for school now, we don't have accommodation yet, so they were living. So they won't have problem when they go for NYC to start living on their own. They practically have started living on their own even while on this campus. And I can tell you, and beat my chest, we have many of our students that have gone elsewhere to do their masters. We've also started our own here, that they did very well. I know how many of them in the recent graduation of University of Lagos also graduated with good masters, and many are abroad. And to the students, this is just the beginning. The sky is not the limit. There is no limit. I've had many of your colleagues, many former students that have owned their own companies and also employed former students of this university. Anything you want to become, you can become. And at NSC in Aru, we are also welcoming you into the engineering profession in Iowa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Layeni, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together now as I invite the chairman of today's program, who will come and reel out the achievements so far in this College of Engineering. But one thing that is very certain about what is coming here to tell you is that the requests of the Provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies are being granted. I'm very sure that by the time we'll be completing his speech here today, the perimeter fencing or fence you are talking about here will have been granted. I don't want to reel out what he's coming to say, but I'm very sure. Because one thing that is very peculiar to Professor Ayodeji Agbola in terms of leadership in this university, apart from being a very distinguished academic administrator, he believes so much in both intellectual and infrastructural development of this great university. Both physical and infrastructural in this university, he so much like it. Recently, he employed 160 lecturers in this university. Let's put our hands together. That's intellectual infrastructure. I could remember one university was to be set up in this state. 133 staff were employed totally, both teaching and non-teaching. But someone has now employed 160 in an existing institution. It shows clearly he knows what he's doing. Let's put our hands together as invite Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola, the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. I will want a standing ovation for this particular personality, an accomplished academic, a man of both international and local recognition, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola. You could see the technical assistant to the Vice Chancellor here, Mrs. Lola Adekoya. You are welcome. We appreciate you.
The principal officer of the university, distinguished professors and other members of Senate, the president and chairman of the council, Nigerian Society of Engineers, esteemed members of the NSC, the president and the honorable members of the Council for Regulations of Engineering in Nigeria, KURE, the registrar of KURE, the guest lecturer of today, our Royal Majesty and Highnesses here present at the Cabinet Council, respected members of the academic and administrative staff of this great university are present. My dear parents and guardians, and of course, our new graduate members and puppy engineers. Don't worry, Amodebo Adagba. Gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Good afternoon, and I welcome all of us here. It is with immense pride and deep joy that I stand before you today, not as Vice Chancellor alone, but as a proud parent as well. Today, a total of 381 graduates will be received into graduate membership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, coupled with the oath taken as pupil engineers by the Council for the regulation of engineering in Nigeria. Today marks the beginning of a transformative journey, one that holds boundless possibility for all of you. And I also want to say that the future is bright for all of you that graduated from this university. As we gather here today, we are reminded of the pivotal role of engineering plays in shaping the future of this great nation. Engineering is the backbone of every sector, from infrastructural development to technological advancement. The healthcare where I belong and beyond, as well as our great nation that we are talking about today. The decision to join the Nigerian Society of Engineers and take the oath as pupil engineers is more than just a formal procedure. It is an affirmation of our commitment to uphold the highest standards of ethics, professionalism, and technical excellence in your practice. You are not just members of an institution, you are a custodian of the future, and your responsibility go beyond merely solving a problem, but you are also an innovator. You also inspire people and transform the world around you. Today is a day of celebration, but it's also a day of reflection. The path to becoming a licensed engineer is one of the continuous learning and growth. This journey will demand resilience, creativity, and most importantly, a strong commitment to lifelong development. As you step into the next phase of your career, remember that the road ahead will present both challenges as well as opportunities. It is, however, your responsibility to respond well to all these challenges that will define your success and the impact you are going to make to the society. The theme for today's public lecture is coming at the right time. Beyond the degree, building a sustainable career in engineering. I'm very sure that the guest speaker, who's also a very extensive, that has extensive experience, and a former president of the association, will do justice to this topic. To the families and friends who have supported our graduates, thank you. You have played an integral role in shaping these young minds and encouraging them to reach this milestone. Beyond the process of taking the oath today, the much anticipated public lecture by our distinguished guest speaker also had color to what we are doing as well. I want to specially recognize Uphold. I know that they have not recognized the Uphold very well when we are talking, but Uphold will receive all my children in function, and we are taking one of them today, and I'm very sure in the next 2 years we are going to take the remaining 2 that are here. In conclusion, I urge all the new members to remain focused, diligent, and always seek a better way to achieve greatness in your life. Before I end this lecture, can you all of you here stand up? Just stand up. Look at this direction that where your parents are. Look at that direction. Because I know when you are in school, you must have lied a lot. Telling them you want to buy different books that doesn't even exist. But they still believe you. So say thank you, man. Thank you, sir, for all your trouble that have taken over and have decided to make you where you have been. I'm not asking you to wave to them. Bow down and say thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Okay? You look at the direction where your lecturers are seated. I also appreciate them for the effort in shaping your life to where you are today. So say thank you, sir. Thank you, man. All right. And so you look straight to the temple there. Of course, they've given you the certificate. And incidentally, the overall best student for this year is also from the Faculty of Engineering. So look at them. I say thank you, and thank you. I know you have done that, and then look at the uphold. Okay, so you can have your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue to celebrate this milestone, and may the future be bright for each and every one of you. I will end it with my song. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ òòlù tó ṣorí burúkú. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ òòlù tó ṣorí burúkú. My dear graduates, you can look at them. Two of them are the head of the department today. And I always say 10 years ago, I'm a proud alumnus of this great university. And welcome to the club. In future, we hand over the battles of this university to all of you here. Thank you very much for listening. Parents, we all celebrate together. I'm also part of you today. So I will put part of me here and part of you on this table. So permit me to be there now, and thereafter I join you to do the celebration together. Congratulations to all of us.
May I now invite Professor Taiwo Samuel to please step forward and give the citation of the personality that will be giving us the intellectual diet of today in terms of the public lectures speaker. Thank you very much, Professor Taiwo. Come and give us the citation of the guest speaker of today. I don't know who that guest speaker is, but he will tell us.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, and the guest speaker. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol in order not to waste time. Well, I have an abridged version of this, our guest lecturer, abridged version of the citation, because if I want to read the whole citation, it will take all our time. And even with the prepared abridged version, I've been compelled right, left, and center to summarize. And so what I'm going to do is to summarize. And our guest speaker is personally known to me. And I want to state categorically that at the inception of this induction, the very first induction that he wanted to do, he was the one that was penciled for invitation to come and deliver the guest lecture.
Such a personality that I, as the acting dean then, was familiar with. Being in the same profession, he's an agricultural engineer, and when he was in Laspotec, when he was a working president for the Nigerian Society of Engineers, as a commissioner in Ondo State, and then, so that was why we penciled him, but we couldn't get him. So I attended the very first African Engineering Deans Council in Ethiopia, and we thought, the organizing committee said, well, we'll catch him up there because it was also built to attend that conference. So I attended only for him not to come again because he was not available. So you see the type of man that we are talking about is so busy. As important as that event was, it was a world summit for all engineers in Africa. All the deans of engineering in Africa were there, and he was to attend, but unfortunately I couldn't also get him. So that's why we invited another person. I'm happy today to present our dear icon in engineering profession, in the engineering profession. And my name is Engineer. You see, I have the abridged version here, but I'm not going to read it because of our time. This the citation of Engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi, FNSC, FANG, FAENG, FNAE, NIE, FNIEE, FNATE, FNIN, the past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers between 2014 and 2015. That is the man you are seeing here. So I am highly excited to introduce him to you, and the topic that he's going to handle will benefit all our children beyond engineering. How do they build sustainable profession? I want to welcome him as he takes on the podium to come and deliver the lecture, and I believe we are going to enjoy it. You are welcome, sir.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, who is the chief host, as also a chief parent. When I was coming, I knew a lot of the past vice chancellors. I searched who is the vice chancellor. One of the things that gladdens my heart is that he is also a product of this great university. That speaks a lot. And when I was taking him up, he said it's actually the second person. That is a good tradition. It's to be a nice thing to keep it up. And I love that slogan. He's also a parent. So I was asking the dean, why is the vice chancellor particular about uphold? Why did she remember? And when the library told that he has, with the wife, 3 of my colleagues appoint members as graduates. That is a lot of confidence. I'd like to recognize as well the other management staff, the principal officers. I recognize also the royal fathers. A lot of my colleagues here, NSA has 93 branches all around the world. There are at least 5 here. Some other distinguished engineers, past chairmen, they are all in our midst to rejoice with our colleagues, the graduates, and of course the faculty. We have recognized all. I recognize the Senate members, other lecturers, and our proud parents and invited guests and family members. Very special recognition to the celebrants of today, my colleagues, the graduates. You are most welcome. You are the reason we are here, and you deserve our coming. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be here today as the when you read my citation. I'm supposed to have been here for a long time. So when my sister, the dean, called me about 2 months ago, I had to pray to God that He gives me the possibility to share all other appointments. A few weeks to then, he called me again to say, please, he's moved from the 2nd to the 10th because the Vice Chancellor wants to be there. So, again, that's a great honor. So I'm going to put everything aside and be here. I want to thank God that I am here today. There are not too many things that he can ask me for that I will not be glad to do. The only thing is, how high does he want me to jump? Not that I'm not going to jump. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll speak to the presentation. You can look at it on your phone. My colleagues, you are taking 2 lifelong decisions today. And the impact will remain with you forever. Both are significant and they will shape who you become. The first is your career. You've chosen engineering. And you have to live with that decision. The second is the choice of a life partner. Whom you choose, you must live with that decision. It will either make or marry you. But by the grace of God, those 2 decisions will only make you. Of course, there must be synergy between these 2 decisions. Your career and marriage must complement each other. No one should suffer.
Sorry, we had to. There's a lot of noise. Please, I want to indulge the students and our guests. Please take time to listen. This is very, very important. It's an important part of this lecture. Please, I want to employ you. Take time to listen. God bless you all.
Hello, hello. I show a lot of gratitude to our lecturers. Hello, thank you. A lot of gratitude to our lecturers. And of course, I've mentioned the high table, the VC, and all the strong leadership. We have molded these are colleagues taking over from the parents. I'd like to recognize you. I would like us to give a combined 5 program to the VC, the Senate, and our lecturers and the parents. 5 goes out. Thank you very much. It's for all of us. You've chosen engineering, my colleagues. And here you are today. You are now free to go into the world and achieve wonders with your career. Engineering is not difficult. You have spent countless days and nights in classrooms and workshops and libraries. You worked hard for this and deserve to be celebrated. Once again, congratulations. And I'm proud and delighted to know that, as usual, the best graduating students is for our faculty and professionals. May I ask you at this point to all rise and give each other a hug. Congratulations. You may be seated, please. Today is not just a graduation. It is a transition into lifelong responsibility. So what lies ahead? Today marks the birth of a professional career. Even the VC mentioned that. What is the roadmap? You want to secure your first job after you service. You want to gain hands-on experience after you service. You want to build technical expertise and decide on the specialization within your discipline. You want to join project engineering family and get certified. But beyond all of these, the degrees and registration, what is the foundation? Your degree is just your permit, but your character is the pioneer. I'm sure even those that are not civil engineers knows what we're talking about, and even our parents. We can simply call it the foundation. The degree is just the start. Professional competence is what will sustain you. You must focus on building a career that is sustainable, not just profitable. I get a lot of requests from my junior colleague, young engineers, to say they are looking for jobs. A good number of the time, when they want to say what is the criteria, it is the pay. Yeah, the pay package is good, but please don't make it your priority. What should be your priority is exposure at this stage to learning engineering in practical terms. I can assure you the money will come thereafter. But if you miss it at this initial formative stage, but I know you will not miss it. You should focus on building a career that is sustainable. There are many graduates out there with degrees, but they are not employable. And that's why you find companies establishing training centers and all of that. You must also build on your emotional intelligence. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who is brilliant, who is first class, but cannot relate with colleagues and the world generally. What does the labor market look like? 2026 as a reality check. As we all know, the market is no longer local. We are competing for talent on a global scale. In the Nigerian context, power deficits, waste, power challenges should be viewed as opportunities for engineers to solve problems and create jobs. Don't join those who are looking for complaints, things to complain about. Engineering is about identifying certain challenges, limitations within your locality, outside your locality, and finding solutions to them. That is who an engineer is. It will profit the society, it will profit your community, and it will profit you and your family. That should be your focus. You must move from being a job seeker to solution provider. Either as an individual or pair up with your colleagues. Don't insist on looking for a job at all costs. There are so many things around you that you could do that you turn to money. And I'm sure you know that. So many things you can start up. So many of the innovators, you know more than I do. You should understand the overcrowded bottom and the empty top is a paradox. There's always room on the top for excellence. You find other people complaining, Nigeria is not good, there's no job, there's no light, there's no water. Yes, if you have opportunity to travel abroad, please do. But it must be because you have defined what you want to do. You are not jackpying because we think Nigeria is terrible. I tell you, it's a wrong step. We have the opportunity to secure travel visa for studying legitimately, not because somebody is packaging and going through the material. Please don't do that. The longest time I've spent outside Nigeria is 4 months. And by the grace of God, I must have traveled over 100 times. I can't count. I had offer of trying to hang around. I will not be a second-class citizen where I'm a first-class citizen in my country. And the opportunities are huge. You only find opportunities when there are challenges. I know that as Christians and Muslims, we give testimonies. You cannot give testimony if you don't overcome a challenge or challenges. It will be rough, it will be tough, but you can turn them to opportunities and leap forward. So please, don't insist on running away because you think there is no way in Nigeria. The opportunities are numerous. So please take advantage. You must not be a generic engineer. They have PSc, MSc, PhD, PPD, APC. I don't know if you have attended interviews these days. Nobody is going to ask you to show them your certificates. Whatever job you are being employed for, so put it before you. Whether it's practical, whether it's on laptop or whatever. Say, the issue is what can you do? Not the size of certificate you are bringing. My certificate, first certificate in Ife, for those great Ife here of those days, is as big as this. I think it's smaller now. Nobody's going to ask you to. If they just ask you just to confirm that you are saying the truth, but the whole thing is going to be, what can you offer? What value are you bringing? The Vice Chancellor was not made Vice Chancellor because it's a product. It crossed all the doors. That would give him an edge. He's giving an edge because he knows the work and they can speak to him. Not because, yes, I'm an alumnus, give me the position. It won't happen. A first class or 2-1 is just the starting point, not the finishing line. And 2-2, third class pass, there are so many of those who made it better in life than the first class and 2-1. You won't make it. The point I'm making is that don't be disillusioned because you make a first class or a 2-1. A young man lived with me briefly, a friend to my friend, my son's, and he had a 2-2. But he bought me the shoe. I bought one for 3 years. It's in the US, American scholarship with employment with a 2-2. So there doesn't be a rule if you are diligent and very often. So first class is fantastic, 2-1, but there is no degree that is lost. So it depends on what you are determined to do. Avoid the trap of underemployment by diversifying your skill set. I'll speak more about this. Technical agility in the first 2 years post-induction after today is critical. You must be teachable, you must be adaptable, and acquire skills in the target industry. Choose your niche. You know your strength. Don't take any job for the fun of it. It must be your area of strength. There are some that have several areas of strength. That's fine. MSc is good, PhD is good, and all of that. But your technical competence, the certification is very critical. higher degrees will not necessarily, they're very good, give you a better life. But your technical skills, your certification is an assurance. I don't need to tell you about Mazuranga, Facebook, and all of them, you know it. As far as higher degrees, but not because you think it's a route to good life alone. No, let it be because you want to improve your knowledge. Technology is moving faster than any academic curriculum. We all know that. We live in a physical engineering where physical engineering meets digital intelligence. I'm sure there are some of you here that are already earning money in dollars and pounds and all of that, and have not left Nigeria before. And they are doing things within the confines of their parents' homes and they are earning money. I am very confident of that. Embrace rapid prototyping, 3D printing, and modular construction, and also software related to your specialization. In fact, these are all the things I'm sure some of you have been doing. Deepen it in your NYC and do more, because this is what's going to separate you when it comes to looking for jobs. When it comes to setting up your jobs and standing out, we set up the blue roads, telecommunication, physical infrastructures, data centers, electricity bridges, welding, fabrication monitoring, and quality assessment. You must embrace green revolution and sustainability, green engineering. It is path forward. Anything you do must have sustainability in focus. Reduce waste and reuse. I was in China last October and went to a recycling factory in Shanghai. They collect all the waste in the town. I take it to the factory. The factory is as neat as Transcorp Hotel, where they gather waste. It's only the little spell that will come out because it's enclosed. If I were looking through the screen, they generate in that factory all the electricity used in Shanghai and its neighborhood. Shanghai population is up to half of Nigeria, I believe. Not only that, the only thing that could have turned to waste, they turned to shoes and bricks. So all those waste from the hotels, from the houses, nothing is a waste. And we have the capability. What are the career options, my colleague? The corporate ladder. You want to establish within cities like multinationals, Shell, Cadbury, Guinness, name it, MTN, and all of that. You want to become an expert, subject matter expert. So when they say they are looking for somebody to provide solutions, say, take this number, check this LinkedIn page. In fact, they have to queue to get you to come and do that. You must also navigate corporate politics with professional integrity. There is politics everywhere. Our parents will tell us, in the homes, in the church, in the mosque, and everywhere. But you must be able to survive. But you must sustain your integrity. I was privileged to serve as commissioner in my state, and also as special advisor. And some people say, you can't join politics in Nigeria and don't become one of them. And I say, it's no. It's no, 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 no. By the grace of God, I did not. And I left my mark. And I don't have any regrets. Yes, I did not come back with loads of money. But that's the secondary. So everywhere you are, you can be different. You must maintain your integrity. When a human being loses integrity, there is nothing that is left. There is somebody in the London courts now, whatever amount of money that person stole, looking back in the last 10 years, that person will regret, why did I do all of this? And there are so many like that. I don't want to mention names. There's a popular 419 that has been in court for like 30 years. I used to know him. And they are countless. So he tells you that, yeah, there are those that you think I've got away with it. There is judgment for all of that. Option 2, entrepreneurial engineer. That is very important. And I'm sure some of you are doing that already. It doesn't have to be core engineering. It could be core engineering, it could be anything else. But it simply means that every challenge around you, you find solution that makes you an entrepreneur. Not to overflog it, if you can't find a job, build a firm. And don't go it alone. Look for landmines amongst yourself and outside them. I mentioned it earlier, there are a lot of startups and a lot of support these days. Start little, and before you know it, you are a giant. You can solve problems in waste, power, and housing. Because there are challenges here, that means there are opportunities. You go to where you don't do routine work, there is nothing new you are going to do. If it becomes boring after some time. I knew of those who have traveled abroad and came back, say it's boring. Then nothing is challenging. You can travel abroad, collect it for good reason and do the right thing. Option 3, research a global scholar, like the Vice Chancellor, like my colleagues here. You should push the boundaries of human knowledge through masters and PhD programs. R&D as a value career. The chairman of governing council of this great university, my engineer professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru, was a lecturer in UI in the 80s, moved to UMILAG and went to the industry. I'm sure if you don't know him, of course, the management tables and all of that. He was a lecturer, he's still an academic. My sister's birthday, he gave this speech. Fantastic. So you could be a scholar. You could be a scholar as well as an entrepreneur. The fourth option is the public sector. My colleague, you must integrate yourself to the public sector. You have opportunity to join politics, please do, and rise to the top. If you are not on the menu, and if you are not at the table, you will be on the menu. Decisions will be taken and you will be out of it. And that's part of what we are suffering. Politics is not a dirty game. It is those who choose to be dirty or choose to be different. And you can see that they can change things. What are the road to success? Don't reinvent the wheel. Look for serious mentors. Stand on shoulders of giants. Who are these giants? Professional bodies like NSC. There are many bodies like Corey. Mentors, your seniors, your teachers, and your friends and family. You're a member of the engineering family now, you're a graduate member. Once you get to the service point, posting, please look for the closest engineering NSC branch. There are 93 branches, 6 abroad, the rest in Nigeria. Quickly associate with them. You are not expected to be posted to any organization outside engineering is a law. And if they do, reject. Assess the current act, and it is there. 2018 current act. Tell the NYSC no. Again, the chairman of the branches will visit you in the camp. Whoever post you to, the only thing they can say is that they don't have where to post you. Try to look for one. The branch chairman will visit you and will also assist. It is a right. As you join the branch, you know that after 4 years of tutelage, you become a graduate, you become a corporate member, and then you can also become a registered engineer. I am engineer, FNS, forget all the other line. They are good. The engineer is because you registered with the government. The current register. There are 4 cadres with other as members. I belong to the engineering cadre. I'm a fellow of the society starting as a member. So take it diligently. These bodies are run by volunteering. The chairman of the branches, as president, I did not receive any emolument for 2 years. But I'm very happy to have served. Also round up. You have a sacred oath today, and it's in ethics and integrity. What is your bond? Your signature is your bond. Please, don't put your signature or your stamp on something you are not part of. The oath you are taking today is a serious commitment. It is not for fun. Please resist the Nigerian factor. In quote, say no to bribes and compromise materials. Nigerians are good people. The bad ones are very, very few. So please, don't join the bad ones. Let us swell the population of the good Nigeria. The cause of failure, remember, in engineering is very fertile. So you must be diligent and finicky. Recommendations for growth. And I will round up. Get a mentor. When we were growing up, I didn't know about getting a mentor officially. We had great mentors. One of it was former MD and chairman of Keynote, late engineer Ralph Alabi. But what happened was that once you lend yourself to service, you will get a mentor. But once you are looking for what is in it for me, you will never get a mentor. But you can walk up to anybody. Say, man, I want you to guide me. It's also done. Build a portfolio of every project you touch from today. Don't lay back. Do your best. Seek knowledge. Ensure you know what it is. Invest in CPD, continuous general development. Be aware of half-life in engineering. What you are taught today, if you don't continue to learn more, it will be obsolete. We can tell you that what we were taught were obsolete long time ago. Do not take shortcuts. Pursue project management, health and safety, and software-specific certifications, very important. Attend NSC conferences and technical sections, and all other open house webinars and seminars. Secure your registration early. As soon as you are lucky to do 4 years under a qualified engineer, please don't waste time. Secure your registration, and please participate in committees and render service. Don't join those who say, what is NSC doing for me? Everybody in NSC is supposed to contribute in one form or the other. In conclusion, Nigeria is a challenging environment, yes, but tough terrain brings the best engineers. Expect setbacks and use them as load test for your character. Don't get distracted by the noise and frustration on social media. Stay focused on your dream. Do not just seek a career, seek to live a legacy. And I live with this, The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Thank you. One more point, please. I will be discussing with the Vice Chancellor and the Dean for the establishment of an innovation center. I will.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands again together? Thank you very much. Mr. Vice Chancellor, other distinguished personality on the high table. It is now time for us to invite the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Ali Masuya, Rabiu, FNSE, who today is ably represented by Engineer Sheyi Odunuga, the Chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Mowe Branch, to please step forward and conduct the oath-taking by our very distinguished, well-baked pupils engineer who have just graduated from Olabisi Onabanjo University. Let's put our hands together for this distinguished personality. I thought we keep clapping until he mounts the podium. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Engineer Odunuga is my name. I'm pleased, honored, humble, and delighted to be here this afternoon. And I want to urge to stand beside all existing protocols. But despite the time, I will still give honor to the President of Korea, ably represented here, to register our Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Agbola, the Provost of the College of Engineering and Environmental Science, the Dean of Engineering, the Faculty of Engineering, and other deans. All the HODs, our guest speaker, who also happened to be my own former president, my mentor, Engineer Isaac Ademola Olonfemi, all the branch chairmen that are here and that same representative that I look around, I know I've seen about 5 of them, including my own wonderful chairman here, Engineer Bayomi Layeni, Engineer Mayowa Idowu, Engineer Fabian Ike. I saw Engineer Adeyelu Tosin, Engineer Charles Akintola, and Engineer Folorunsho Augustine. All the guests here, the proud parents, and to those who have come to appreciate and induct into our wonderful society, our graduate of pulpit engineer, you are all welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, because of our time, I will not say much. We'll just go with the business of the day, which is the induction of our wonderful colleague here. And with what our guest speaker said earlier on, I want to believe you understand why you are coming into this great society. God will bless you. And your parents will be very proud of you. And we, your senior colleagues, are really welcome and happy to welcome you to our group. So I want you all to stand up now. I believe you have your oaths already with you, so that we can conduct and bring you into our society. I will call on my chairman here, Engineer Bayomi Layeni, to please conduct this oath for you. Thank you.
All right, are we ready? Well, there will be the part where you respond to me. And then later when we are taking the oath, when I say I, then you put your names there, then you will repeat after me again. So the induction oath for graduate engineers. My dear friends, and the new graduate members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, please listen attentively, appropriately. Have you come today for this induction ceremony on your own free will and accord? Are you willing and ready to be administered the oath of induction of the society and formally admitted as graduate member? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. So please, can we remove our hats first? Yeah, until we find out we are through with the oath, then we put on back our hats. All right. Thank you. Until the current. Yes, then you put on your when current administered the oath. Okay, let me ask again. Are you willing and ready to be administered with the oath of induction of the society and formally admitted as graduate member?
Yes, I am willing and
Do
ready.
you, having become a graduate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, solemnly accept as binding all decisions of the Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers on all matters dealt with by her in accordance with the provisions of the said memorandum and article of association of the society?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to undertake and promote the object of the society at all times?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to conduct yourself always on all engineers matters in accordance with the society's laid down code of ethics and conduct?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to look after the interests and welfare of your fellow engineers and members of the society?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise not to query or to take any legal or embarrassing action against the society in any action action the society may deem necessary against you?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to meet all obligations of the society and serve as selflessly to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do.
Now we are going to just repeat after me. When I say I just put in, bring in your names, and I will now say it after me. I. Before everyone at this ceremony, pledge to uphold and defend the memorandum and articles of the association of the Nigerian Society of Engineers to conduct my engineering practice with discipline, sincerity, and fairness, and to show interest in the affairs and welfare of my fellow engineers and members. So help me God. Congratulations. Your act, we wait for the oath for current to become the pupil engineers of current, then you can become.
CB on your feet, please, and don't make noise, please.
Please, you can have your seat quickly. You can have your seat quickly. Thank you very much. Last year we were here for the oath taking, and I want to sincerely commend the great effort being made by the relevant government agency in the progress of that rehabilitation of the construction of the Boku Road. However, I would like to advise the reinforcement for the drainage to be increased to higher value from the existing 8 mm being used now because of the durability and collapse during the heavy flooding. Thank you. The registrar, current, the president of Nigerian Center of Engineers, the vice chancellor, the principal officers present, the provost of the College of Engineering and Environmental Science, the dean of engineering and all the deans present, the HODs, our guest speaker, who happens to be past president of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, all the NSC branch chairman present, my own chairman of Abeokuta Shelter, the Appoint,
our royal fathers, our PP engineer, the gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, who is unavoidably absent due to the very tight official schedule, has sent his apologies and very warm regards to this renowned university on this epoch-making celebration of this day. I want to quickly mention his message to us, so I will not read through. It is also pertinent to know that we have over 140, nearly 140 universities offering the engineering education with over 500 different programs in Nigeria. And with this, the current has already put in place the robust resource, if diligently managed, and produce at least 10,000 engineering graduates every academic session in the various fields of local profession. And also, the current has also facilitates the developed checklist with the global best practice, as witnessed here in Olabisi Onabanjo University, that all engineering students that pass through from enrollment into the university system up to graduation, mentoring, certification, registration, and licensing to practice as registered engineers. And there are a lot of checklists that have been put in place. Now, in conclusion, the current want to reassure the university administration and the faculty of the resolve of the current to rise to the occasion and maintain the attainment of Washington Accord benchmark in university system, and also the Sydney Accord benchmark in Polytechnic in Nigeria. We therefore solicit support through continuous participation in the various training and capacity development activities, accreditation, assessment, and other quality assurance activities. Current is also ready to facilitate the much needed synergy and partnership between academia and the industry through compliance with the triple LE's principle of sabbatical leave of faculty to the industry and adjunct appointment of successful captain of industry to university to narrow the gap of industrial needs in terms of skill, competency, and proficiency. Current recognize the great administration of the giant strike of this very great citadel of learning. We cannot but commend and praise you. To our graduating students who will soon be pupil engineers as soon as the oath is administered, I say the sky is the limit. Congratulations. Thank you for listening. And now I want to call the current registrar, who is ably represented by Engineer Akinawo, to administer the oath. Thank you.
Thank you, the President of Koren. Kindly permit me to stand on the well-established protocol because of our time. A child that does not have the gift of eloquence will say, our father have said it all. Today there is no time for any eloquency. Our father have already said it all. They have given you the advice. Mine is to keep the advice because they have given you. And the summary of it is to be well informed so that you will not be deformed, because engineering is very, very dynamic. I'm here on behalf of Engineer Professor O.A.U. Uche, FNSC, the Registrar of Koren, who is unavoidably absent here today due to other national assignments. And I will take the oath administration. Will you please rise and take it? And I pray for all of you, after this, you will begin to enjoy the dividend of engineering. Because engineering is a sweet mango. Everybody wants to be an engineer, because engineer is in all facets of life. And it is only profession that puts mind on the face of the people when they take money from you. Let's leave the rest. You read after me. Oath administration of engineering graduate as a pupil engineer. When I say I, you put your name. I, a graduate of the University Agoiwoye, Ogun State. In the solemnly pledge. 1, read. 2, read.
My readiness and willingness for continuous professional development, CPDD program.
3, read.
My acceptance to be an mentee for experiential learning.
4, read.
My readiness to observe the 1-year mandatory internship program.
5, read.
Collaborating with my peers, respecting the advisors' perspectives and fostering a culture of teamwork and innovation.
6, read.
Recognize the importance of sustainability and strive to develop solutions that maximize impact.
7,
To be accountable for my actions and decisions, ensuring safety and
8,
to mentor and support future generations of leaders, sharing knowledge and promoting profession.
9,
To embrace challenges with resilience and creativity, seeking to forward intelligence and insight.
10.
To maintain a commitment to excellence, delivering quality work that reflects the highest standards of engineering profession.
The last paragraph.
With this goals, I commit to serving as a responsible practical engineer, dedicated to making a positive impact on the world.
Congratulations. You please sign this and put it and submit it to the Dean. My distinguished Vice Chancellor, the President of Current, the President of NSE, distinguished parents here, our KBAC, and you can put on your helmet. I hereby present to you the brand new and the latest pupil engineer of our time. Congratulations.
We have our distinguished professionals. We have done what we have come here to do today, which is the induction, and of course the whole program of today. Can you put your hands together? Our pupils engineer. Thank you very much. Mr. Vice Chancellor, other distinguished personality on the high table, our lucky parents of today, our distinguished pupils engineer, are you here? Our distinguished pupils engineer, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Of course, sir, Mr. Vice Chancellor, you are a lucky parent, a grand lucky parent of today. And of course, from Olabisi Onabanjo as well, today we have our distinguished scholars and administrators who are equally lucky parents. In our midst today is Mr. Ayo Fagbomu from the Faculty of Pharmacy. Are you here? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And of course, Mr. and Mrs. Adekoya from the Directorate of Student Affairs. We appreciate you for believing in what we give out to people. Thank you very much. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in our midst today is another distinguished personality from the civil service in Ogun State. This time around is the permanent secretary in charge of Ogun State House of Assembly. Alhaji Shakirulai Adebaki, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Mr. Vice Chancellor, once again, I would now want to invite the best graduating students from the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Faculty of Engineering in particular, and of course the whole Olabisi Onabanjo University in Agoiwoye. Faculty of Engineering produced that. Let me humbly invite the person of engineer, best graduate, Ajayi David Babidele, 4.89, am I right? 4.89. Put your hands together for our best students. It's to give the valedictory speech today. Please, the next 2 minutes.
permit me to stand on the well-established protocols. Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Standing here today as the overall best graduate students of Olabisi Onabanjo University, the class of 2005 today, feels unreal. Not because I do not deserve this moment, but because I remembered so clearly the night when this future felt impossible. Being inducted into the engineering profession is not just a ceremonial step for me. It is a proof that persistence can outlive failure and that faith can outlast delay. I give all glory to Almighty God. Standing here today is because people believed in me even before my result did. I'm grateful to the leadership of this great university, especially the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola. Thank you, sir, for creating an environment where excellence is not accidental but intentional. Please permit me to acknowledge the Provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Prof. Odufuwa Bashir, and the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Prof. Olufunke Akinpolere, the Head of Department, Civil Engineering, Dr. B.O. Orobade, my supervisor, Dr. G.M. Amusho, and all faculty staffs. Your kindness, patience, and willingness to listen have been a source of immense encouragement to me throughout my time in this university. And to my parents, thank you so much for bringing me up. Your sacrifices, prayers, and unwavering belief in me really helped me. Of course, I already gave a speech in the convocation ceremony for 2 days, and I believe it's in print, so I'll be going straight to the point. Dear colleagues, the class of 2025, Faculty of Engineering. Today, we are not just engineers by title, we are engineers by responsibility. Engineering is a profession where mistake costs lives, where integrity matters, and where competence is non-negotiable. Our certificates may open doors, but our character will decide how long we stay in the room. Our team, beyond the degree, building a sustainable career in engineering, speak directly to our reality. A degree is not just the destination. It is the starting point. Sustainability in engineering demands humility to keep learning, courage to adapt, and discipline to uphold ethics, even when shortcuts are tempting. As engineers, we do not only solve problems, we shape future. Every bridge carries trust. Every building carries lives. Even system carries consequences. This is why our induction into the Nigerian Society of Engineers is not just an honor. It is a call to excellence, accountability, and service. This journey has taught me that excellence is never accidental. It is built in silence, sustained by consistency, sharpened by failure, and rewarded by grace of God. Today, as we take this step together, let us build careers that outlive trends. Let us design solutions that stand the test of time. Let us be engineers who work speak louder than our title. As we go beyond the degree, may we build careers that are sustainable, impactful, and worthy of the trust society places in us. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Great OUI! Great OUI! Congratulations to you. I remain Ajayi David, the overall best graduate student of Olabisi Onabanjo University, class of 2025. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Of course, I didn't expect anything than what he has been able to do here today. You could see the competence, the capacity, and of course the confidence exuding from this personality here, justifying I'm coming out as the best graduating student, or the best graduate, or the best process engineer today, or the best OSWITE in this academic session. Put your hands together again for best graduate, pupil engineer, David. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the Dean Faculty of Engineering to please step forward and conduct the presentation of awards to best graduate or best graduate or best pupil engineer from various departments in the Faculty of Engineering. Thank you very much.
Distinguished members of the high table, We are going to be very fast. We want to call on our best graduates, and we are going to give honors to all our first class graduates. Can we appreciate them? All our first class graduates in all the departments, as I'll be calling your name, please, can I have the faculty officer, the chairman, organizing committee, as we be calling your name, please, you will be decorated with this, and you will have handshake with the Vice Chancellor. Number 1 on the list is Ajayi David Bamidele. Please, the list will help us present it to them. Please be very fast. Agboola Joshua Pelumi, Azan Nurudeen Olamide, Michael Emmanuel Oluwatosin, and last on that list, Agbaje Kadidat Olasimbo. For the Department of Computer Engineering, Akiwande Daniel George, Tawodu Olayinka Gabriel, Kiwa Mubarak, Omotolani, and Adefemi Adizat, Anu Oluwatumise. Please, let's be very fast. We now go to the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Adeshola Folari Kupio, Soremeku Elizabeth Kemilayo, who is also the overall veteran female in the Faculty of Engineering. Shomawale Raphael Ayomide, Divine Favor Oyebuchi, Onabanjo Raphael Oluwayemileke, Ogunleru Mubarak Opeyemi, Akingbola Odunayo Akinbayo, Ayanbadejo Oluwatosin Daniel. Olusanya Ademofe Tauban. Last but not least, the Department of Mechanical Engineering. First on the list is Aka Eboluwa Oladapo, Oyedele Tioluwani Taiwo, Ṣolùkẹ́ Olúwatito Ọlárẹ̀wájú, Àjàní Emmanuel Olúwaṣẹ́gun, Ọmálé Emmanuel Seyo, Odúyọyè Táíwò Frederick, Ọlámọyìn Ṣúkrọ̀ Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́, Ajetomobi Faith Adetola. Let's appreciate them. Let's keep on clapping for them. They have done so well. Omoshagba Talkman Jake. No. Ajetomobi Faith Adetola, and that is the last person in that category. Now we also have award to best graduating student. Adeboyega James Damilare is here. Department of Computer Engineering. We have the overall best student is Akiwande Daniel George. Please work very fast if they are coming. Department of Mechanical Engineering. We have Saka, Eboluwa, Oladapo. Aka, aka Eboluwa, Oladapo. Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. We have Adeshola Polari Jubril. Department of Civil Engineering. We have Ajayi David Bamidele. Now we have a special gift for the overall best graduating female student. And that goes to Shorebeku Elizabeth Temitayo. Of course, the overall graduating male is somebody we already know. Can we appreciate our Vice Chancellor, sir? Thank you very, very much, sir. Please, yes, I want to use this opportunity again to invite APWEN. APWEN is the Association of Professional Women in Engineering, and they are like mentors to our female students, because we want more female in engineering profession. They have little presentation to our female best graduating and the people that are performing well in the association. So please APWEN, our time is fast spent. We want you to be very brief so that we can appreciate our female students. All the male engineering, help us appreciate our female. There are not so many, but I know they are doing well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our own engineer, okay. I want to stand on the existing protocol. I want to welcome our Vice Chancellor, our current President, the NSC President, and everybody present here. Because of our time, I won't be able to be mentioning it. And of course, our royal fathers. I want to welcome each and every one of us to this high table. I want to say congratulations to our pupil engineers. They are pupils, engineers. Thank you for being here. Our parents, our mommies, and our daddy, we appreciate you all. And this afternoon, we want to encourage our female engineers. We know that in engineering you have few females, and you know that we need more females in engineering. And for this, we are here this afternoon to encourage, to enhance, and to make you excel. You know that for you to practice engineer as a female, you need from your neck up, not from your neck downward. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. So now we have some gift from Association of Professional Women Engineers in Abeokuta. We have certificate of appreciation to these fellow people, and I will call on General Secretary to the Association of Professional Women Engineers to present to the following people: Deji Agbola Oyinkosola, Iwalesin Omotolani, and Ajay Tomobi Faith, certificate of appreciation. Thank you. We appreciate you for carrying the cause of APWEN. And for these people, we have a certificate of recognition of service. They have served APWEN in one way or the other, and they are encouraging their fellow ladies to participate in APWEN program. So I want to call on our Mama Olori Omotayo Olubele, the wife of the Olu of Ilaro, because the place of engineers is not in other rooms alone. We are everywhere. and we are role models. We need to build, we need to encourage. So our mommy will present this certificate of recognition of service to the following female engineers. Ephraim Oyebuchi Fajemileyin Adedamilola. Please. Adeolu Taiwo, Lawal Folabomi, Lawal Simbiat Olamide, Shoremekun Elizabeth Temitayo. And of course, we want to appreciate somebody very special this afternoon. The best female, thank you ma'am, we appreciate you ma'am. The best female graduating student of the Olabisi Onabanjo University. And for this I want to call on the representative of Koren, the coordinator of Koren, the Southwest coordinator of Koren. She is also an uphold member. We want to call her to help us in appreciating our best graduating female students in person of Shoremekun Elizabeth Temitayo, and we are going to also decorate her.
To appreciate our friends for that, and our female parents, our female children, please enroll them in engineering. Last but not the least on this list is the Dean's Award. I want to especially appreciate the Vice Chancellor for training our girls very well. I've been in this place and hardly can you know any of these children that they are children of vice chancellors. That is good home training. And yes, because even in that, at that exalted position, they remain humble. They remain obedient children. I want to tell you that they are good, they represent you very well. And on that note, I want to give an award to Deji Agbola Oyukosola Esther for representing the family very, very well. We all agree with me that until recently that I got to know some of them, and that is kind of humility. So we appreciate you. I want to encourage our parents and our staff, those that are still going to give birth, let your children be engineers and bring them to Ibogu. It's a safe place. If the children of the #1 person in this university can be here, I mean, you should know that this whole of university, they have interest in this place. So this is a place for your children to be. You are all welcome.
Thank you very much. presence here that if we could have upwind, definitely there must be up. That's an endorsement from the public. Provost, once we have upwind, definitely we must have up. Thank you very much. That's an endorsement, a public endorsement from Provost. Is that taken? Thank you. We are looking forward to have upmen next time in terms of award and other presentation. Because it is the women that saw Jesus Christ first, Abi. Thank you very much. So they are coming. The upmen are coming. Because you know a lot of things are being done at home, so we are engaged. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time for us to now appreciate our distinguished personalities in our midst today. Right here, I will start by inviting our amiable Vice Chancellor and the headman of this great university, distinguished alumnus, a role model in Olabisi Onabanjo University Alumni Association, a comrade commander of Student Union in terms of character, capacity and competence. I invite Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola to please step forward and present an award to the guest speaker of today in person of Engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi, FNSC, MFR, and so on, and Oyepo, Oyeshiku, Oyeutan. Thank you very much in honor, in recognition of what he has come here to do today in terms of intellectual diet. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together, our distinguished members of the audience, put our hands together, our Portuguese engineers, put your hands together for the personality that gave you the intellectual diet that you cannot hear from any other place. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering of this great university, I present the High Court of Engineering Excellence Award to Engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi. The FNFM is too much there, so pardon me if I just mention FNSC. Congratulations, sir.
Provost, please, you can join them. Provost, please join. Provost, please. The MC who owns today is the floor. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. Of course, it is now time for you to equally appreciate you for supporting this College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, in particular the Faculty of Engineering in all ramifications. Of course, I will humbly invite the Provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Professor Bashir Odufua, another distinguished alumnus of this great university, to present an award to the Vice Chancellor, who is another distinguished alumnus of this great university. May I now invite the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences from Mabefemi Olo College of Health Sciences to please move forward and support our amiable Vice Chancellor. Of course, I'm not introducing the spouse, but I'm very sure the spouse will join in due course. I'm inviting the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences to please join the Vice Chancellor. Put your hands together. Pupils Engineer, you are here for you today. Put your hands together for this distinguished personality.
Olabisi Onabanjo University, Faculty of Engineering, Visionary Leader and Legacy Builder. Award presented to Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola, FNA MEC, the Vice Chancellor, presented in honor of your extraordinary confidence in this faculty, exemplified by the highest record of children ever enrolled by a single family, and your inspiring leadership by example. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ipogu, Jerusalem, we present this to you, sir.
invite the President Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Engineer Professor Sadiq Zubair Abubakar, FNSC, FENG, who is ably represented by Engineer Folashade Adebayo, the current council member representing the Southwest. Please step forward as I invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Administration in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Oladipo Olubumeyi, another distinguished alumnus of OOU, to please present the award. Thank you.
I have the honor and privilege to present this distinguished Pillar of Engineering Advancement Award to Engineer Professor Sadiq Zubair Abubakar in recognition of his support and presence at this induction ceremony.
Let's see.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, the President, Nigerian Society of Engineers. To please Engineer Ali Maguya, who is represented by Engineer Sheyi Odunuga, Chairman, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Moho Branch. To please step forward as I invite the Registrar and Secretary Council of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Dr. Caleb Limubayo Rukotonto, to presentation of our award. Thank you.
I have the honor to present this distinguished pillar of engineering advancement award to Engineer Ali Masuya Rabiu, the President and Chairman of the Council of Engineering of Nigeria, in recognition of your support and presence at the induction ceremony of today. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Let me also invite the Registrar of Current, Professor OAU FNSE, who is represented by Engineer Tomide Akinawo, the Head Current Lagos Regional Office. So please step forward as I invite the University Librarian, Professor Fentolanike Onipade, to step forward and do the presentation. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the College of Engineering, I have the honor to present this award in recognition of your support and presence at the induction ceremony to Engineer Professor O.A.U. Uche.
Thank you very much. Join me in Engineer Dr. Abayomi Layeni, the former Dean, Acting Dean of Faculty of Engineering in this college. To do the presentation is the bursar of this great university, Mr. Femi Showumi, FCA, to do the presentation.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Faculty of Engineering, Olabisi Onabanjo University, I present this distinguished Pillar of Engineering Advancement Award to Engineer Dr. Abayomi Layeni. Congratulations, the Chairman of the Society of Engineering.
Thank you very much. Let me invite the chairman of Upwen Abeokuta branch, the distinguished engineer Bolanle Folusho Adeoye, to please step forward and receive this award. Pupils engineer, don't leave this hall, don't leave this place until the vote of thanks and the program is formally declared closed. Please don't leave this hall. That is information from the Vice Chancellor. Stay in the hall until the closing of this program. The program is specially dedicated to you, and without you, we can't be here. Please, thank you very much. Let me invite the provost of the Dean Faculty of Environmental Studies, Professor Biodun Oyiloye, to please step forward and do the presentation of award to the chairperson of uphold in Ogun State. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together as I invite the Dean, Faculty of Environmental Studies, Professor Biodun Oyiloye, to come and do the presentation, please.
Faculty of Engineering, I have the honor to present to you Distinguished Pillar of Engineering Advancement Award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Of course, by this time next year, we'll be inviting our own Vice Chancellor to come and present the award to Upman by sheer grace of God. Is that not taking? Upman chairperson will come and receive the award from the Vice Chancellor. If possible, the Ogun State Governor, Abi? Thank you very much. Or even the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a man. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite. Thank you very much, our distinguished Vice Chancellor, other distinguished personality, our distinguished members of the audience. May I now invite the Chairman of Induction Committee from the Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Dr. Ernest Lawal, to please step forward and give the vote of thanks on behalf of the faculty. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together.
Thank you very much. Please, with your kind permission to stand on the existing protocol, I want to appreciate every one of us. On behalf of the Planning Committee and the Faculty of Engineering, you have come to witness another historic day. I want to appreciate every one of us. First, our royal fathers, thank you, KBSU. I want to appreciate them sincerely. Anytime we are having programs like this, they will not just come, but they will also wait till the very end of the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, sirs. Again, we appreciate our leadership, the great leadership of our profession, NSC, and then CORE. Thank you for your commitment in keeping standard. We appreciate you. We appreciate your presence again. And we sincerely thank you for shepherding this great profession. To the university management, and then our Vice Chancellor, I want to appreciate you sincerely for making this occasion a great one. The provision of everything that we need to do this program. And again, I want to sincerely appreciate him for the trust in this faculty. I want to inform you again that all his children are currently in the Faculty of Engineering. And I believe that even those on board will still come to engineering. Sir, thank you very much, sir. Again, I want to thank the Provost and the Dean of Engineering, the Provost of the College. Thank you for your support. And again, the guest speaker, I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for that wonderful speech that you have delivered. Again, I want us to know that in the history of the induction of this college, he has been the only person ever to come and then discuss how to bring an innovation hub of engineering to this faculty. Once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I know at the end of this program, definitely we'll meet with the VC. And by the time we are coming again, we know there is something here, there is a mark that we are going to use to mark your presence here today. To the great inductees, I want to say that you are the stars of today. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for your patience, thank you for coming, and we have prayed for you. This is just the beginning. You have a long way to go, and I pray that God will grant you success in Jesus' name. Ilaro branch of NSC, Apwan Abeokuta chapter, we thank you, we appreciate your coming. And finally, to all the members of the committee, you have worked tirelessly in this committee to make sure that we have a seamless program. I appreciate every one of you, and I will not take our time. Thank you again, our guests. Thank you for gracing this occasion. At the time, it may not be convenient to be under the tent, but I want to promise you, as it has been mentioned here today, that by the time we come for the next induction, it's not going to be under the tent. We have heard that there is a lecture hall that is currently under construction. By the time we come for the next induction, we are going to have it under the tent, and it's going to be more conducive. And this many thanks to the university management. Again, God bless you all. God bless the Faculty of Engineering. God bless the Olabisi Onabanjo University. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And thank you, and I wish you a safe journey home.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of the University Management, other distinguished personality on the high table, our royal fathers here present, Apwen, our distinguished Apmen later, our distinguished lucky parents, distinguished members of the audience, our great OUIs. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I think I must not forget to recognize a very distinguished personality who is from the press world here. He's the Provost Marshal of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Lagos State Chapter. Quadri Adeleke, we recognize you and we appreciate you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I've just been informed that the head teacher of OU Primary School, OU Staff School, is equally a lucky parent today, along with Mrs. Adesonya, a distinguished administrator in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Faculty of Pharmacy to be specific. Thank you very much. Of course, I've just been informed that all graduating female students should wait, maybe with respect to Apwen. Apwen waits by next year so that we have our own discussion. Can we, Mr. Vice Chancellor, other distinguished personalities, shall we now rise to have the national anthem to formally declare the 11th induction ceremony of our very lucky pupil engineer closed? Thank you. Let's remain standing as we have the reception of distinguished personalities on the high table movers of this hall. Please remain where you are as we have the reception of this personality. We have group photograph outside there. The royal father, we appreciate you. The royal father, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. We appreciate our royal fathers of the host community here. We thank you for your cooperation and we continue to be with you all. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Dr. Wale Balogun from Corporate Affairs Division of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Or a bunch is lost or found.